Hello there. I'm Woodrow Wilson, former President of the United States and current President of Hell. I was also the President of Princeton University. Maybe you've heard of it. I was considered to be quite a great intellectual in my time, and thanks to revisionist history, many still think so today. That's why so many people continue to write me and seek out my wonderful advice. Like this person, for example. Dear Woodrow, I don't feel like people are getting along very well in America right now. How do we ease the racial tension in this country? Signed, Ebony and Ivory. Well, my dear, follow these simple steps. Number one, little white lies. When I was first campaigning for president, I told the colored people, should I become President of the United States, they may count upon me for absolute fair dealing for everything by which I could assist in advancing the interests of the race. There may have been some confusion because I guess they didn't understand that I believed segregation was the best way to advance the interests of their race. Oopsies. Number two, the big switcheroo. When I took office, I immediately dismissed most of the black supervisors who had been previously appointed to federal jobs and replaced them with whites. I based this decision on the whiteness of the white people, which was far more white than the non-white people. Remember that. Number three, to segregate is segregate. Facilities such as restrooms and cafeterias were segregated in the federal buildings, and I even put up screens in some offices to separate white and black workers. A very small amount of people complained and protested these important policies, to which I declared, segregation is not a humiliation, but a benefit, and ought to be so regarded by you gentlemen. How could you say I was racist? I called them gentlemen. Number four, movie night. Another way to drive the inferior race out of the country, aka ease racial tensions, is to have people watch The Birth of a Nation. It's my favorite film. It uses blackface in a very classy way to prove the point that the Ku Klux Klan formed in an attempt to heal the nation. And the white actors who play the black people are just such a hoot. Oh, you'll laugh and laugh and laugh. When I first screened the movie, I observed, as I'm sure you will, that it is like writing history with lightning. And my only regret is that it is all so terribly true. What a jackass I was. Number five. You can always go back to slavery. If blacks must take residence here in the United States, if they must, they should at least relegate themselves to slavery. If I remember correctly, quote, the domestic slaves, at any rate, and almost all who were much under the master's eye, were happy and well cared for. I actually said them. And how could you not be happy with all that attention from superior white people and all? I was bowling with racist serial killer Joseph Paul Franklin the other day, and he says to me, he says, Wood, love is a splendid thing, unless a white person and black person fall in love. Then you have to kill both of them. Oh, yes, Joe. And the sky is blue, too. We all get that. You can write to me at Woodrow Wilson, care of Hell, or through the production company responsible for Pitch Perfect 1 or Pitch Perfect 2. Good.